finish because I have my cat. Alrighty, I got this thing back out here. Now, this is the thing. It hadn't been nothing but a pain in my derriere. So, I'm going to break everything down to where I can do it better. I've had, I put it aside and everybody's messed with the pins in it, lost some of the pins, redid the pins, all kinds of stuff. So I need to get this thing done and finished. So what I'm going to do is I've already done sewed down through here and down through here in the middle. So they are completely done. Now here is the kicker. I'm cutting it right down the middle. Free-handed. All the way. Right or wrong or indifferent. I'm going to get this quilt done. So I don't have to fool with this quilt no more. It has been a pain. So now we have this side cut in half. Ha 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 ha. Now then, I'm going to put this one to the side for right now. Now I'm going to work on this one. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm cutting it in half. No, I'm not going to throw it away. I am going to save it. I'm just taking a different approach with it. And if you ever have one that gives you a bad problem, maybe you might think about this one. So, now then, this one right here has not been done anything to. So I'm going to fold it up and I'm going to take care of it. This one right here is already done with all the circles on it. So I'm going to leave it and I'm going to fold it up and I'm going to put it over here in the closet. Well, I'm done with that one. But I need to finish this one, so I'm going to put it over here on the bed. Now I've got to get this one. Look here, this T-pin sticking right up here. Okay. So, now I don't know where it's at. Right here it is. So, alrighty. Now then, let me turn it around here so I can get to it better. I don't want to cut no parts that I don't need to. Okay. So, here we go down this one. And I don't care about my white string that I have in there. I'll cut me another one. Alright, there we go. Okay. Now we started working on this one. And it was, I couldn't get it. It wouldn't work. So we're going to continue with this one. This one right here is not done. And we are going to fold it up. And we're going to put it to the side. So now, I am going to get my sewing machine ready and everything. And we're going to work on this one right here. So I'll be back later. Here we have the quilt, this part of the quilt out, and it is not that great, but I'm going to leave that like it is, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to start all over again. I'm going to start with this corner, I'm going to work down. Let's see, I started right here, work down this way and up this way, then this way. So I'm going to continue on working on that and seeing what we can get out of this. So let me get my machine cranked up and then we'll be back. We have had a house full, so I just went ahead and I've done this one right here, and I went ahead and I've done this one, and this one right here was already done. So now all I have, oh no, okay, so now all I have is the other one to do like this, and then whenever I get it done, this is the circle one, so I have another circle one to do, and whenever I get done with that, then we'll go on and see what else I have in mind for this thing and all. But it's not going to be a pain to me no more, because I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it to where I don't have to worry about it no more. Okay, I got to show you something. I got 2 of these circles to come out really good. So I am going to go to the next one. I am really happy that these turned out. Let's see if I can do this one then the same way. That one turned out pretty good too, so I'm happy with that. So I just had to show you that they were doing good. Okay, I'm going to work on me a slider to make it easier to slide things right there. I have a piece of real thick plastic, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that bad baby apart. Cut it. That's be better. We'll cut it. All the way. There we go. Like this. Alright. Now I'm going to cut this tip off, because I don't need that little hanging thing. Now, we got tape on here. Alright, I'm just going to, it ain't going to come off. Okay, I'm going to slide this right in here like this. And I'm going to grab me a marker, and I'm going to mark it right here. Now then, I'm going to take, and I'm going to jab me a hole in it. I hate using these scissors, but we have to do it. And now I'm going to cut me a little hole right here, just a little square, like that. And then we're done with that. Now I'm going to take this, let's see, it go like this, and my needle will go straight down in there. So let's see if I can pull up my other. There we go. We got them both on top now. I'll make sure I got it right. Yep. Alright. Now I got me some blue tape here. Paint tape. And I am going. I want to make sure I don't put it on my seams right there. But I don't. Let's try this again. Right there. I think it makes sure that that is right. Okay, let's go back a little bit. Looks like I should have done it different. Alright, we'll leave that there. There we go. Now I knew I was doing it right. Okay. Put it down. There we go. Now we're going to go here. And now we're going to put her in the back. And that should give us some more slide, make a slide easier. Oh, it already feels better. I can feel the difference in it now. Okay, so now we have that. So, now we're going to see how well it works. So let's just slide our next circle in here. And we're going to see how well it slides now. It slides a little better than it did. So I'm going to continue on. I have the last one done. Now we have this right here in all of them. So the first thing I want to do is I want to cut this off like this. So we have a full flat piece. Now I want to get rid of some of this right here on the side. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to guess at it, and I'm going to go out about 2 inches, and I'm going up all the way, 2 inches away from it. Alright, we got that first piece. Now we're going to go for the next piece.
Next piece.
Yep, the next piece. Alright, that's enough, Yummy. Okay, we want to keep it straight all the way. Alright, now I'm going to do all 4 pieces that way, and then we'll be back. Okay, I have them laid out. Now, I have to go through and get all my white string out of them. And then what we're going to do is we're going to turn this away like this. And we're going to sew them down even right down through here. So when I get... Changed my pressure foot to that one, and I forget what it's called. And don't forget to put your feed dogs back to going. So now, let's get busy, and let's start on this right here side. Alright. Now, it's going to be a little bit heavy. Okay, now when I get down to the bottom, I'll be back. Down here to the bottom, where our fiber fill is, so let's get a little bit closer. Okay, right here, what we want to do is we want to put a piece of paper right on it, like it's material. So I'm going to butt it right up to my needle. And I'm just going to go right straight down beside. See here how it's beside my fiber fill? So that it will go under the sewing machine needle better and not get on anything. Now, when you are done with it, there we go. Alright. All you have to do is take it and rip it off. And then you got back down to that. And you sewed it. So, now then, we have this one right here sewed down like this. And both of them should look like this. And when I get the other one done, then we'll be back. Alright, let's get out them leftover strips that we did not use in the quilt. So, now then, our next move is going to be, set them over there, we're going to put one down at this, in the middle of it. And this is the way we're going to do it. We're going to take and we're going to sew it. You have, let me grab your hair. Okay. Right here, this right here was our middle strip that we have. We want to go down the side of it like this. Then when we do that, we're going to want to turn it like this. Let me put you back up here now. Turn it like this after we have sewn it. And then we're going to fold this side under. And we're going to fold on top of it. Then we're going to come back on this side and we're going to fold it, or sew it back down on this side. But we want to try to get it on this right here. What is this, 1.5 inches now? 1 or 1.5 inches. Whatever this is. We want to get them right in here. Okay, so I will show you whenever I get done, and after we take the pins out, we need to trim off what we don't need, the excess of it. Now, what we're going to do from here is we're going to turn this like this, all the way down, and then we're going to fold this over like this and make sure that it don't pucker underneath there or anything. And we kind of want to keep it on this right here, seam right here. So, we're going to fold this down like this. Emily! And then we're going to pin it down. And then we're going to take it to the sewing machine and we're going to sew it down. So, I'll show you that when I get done. I've got this one sewed down and I got this one right here sewed down. This is the one that I folded under. Now we're going to take us a seam and we're going to go down this side right here with it. And we're going to do the other one the same way. So they're both alike. I have it sewed down both sides. Now I want to point out you only sew it to here. You do not sew on this right here because this right here is not going to be a seam, because when we get done with it, we're going to turn it over like that. So I'm going to get the other one done, and then we'll go back to what we need to do. I started sandwiching it together, the two pieces together. So all we have to do is just lay them out. We want to make sure our ends meet right here. So we want to kind of start with them and work our way in. And let's see if I can stretch that out there and get that. Okay, I'm going to have to redo that and put it sideways. But we want to make sure it's all level down through here and even. So, when I get done with this one, then we'll be back. And I'm going to do it all the same way as I did this right here part. Okay. Got it all done. Now we're going to work on the border. And I am cutting strips of this right here color. And I'm going to put it around the border. So I'm cutting a bunch of them up. Oh wait a minute, this is the side that's the way it's supposed to be. And then I'm going to sew them all together. And then I'm going to sew them right down this way here, all the way around for the border. When I get that done, then I'll be back. But I want to show you, do not try to use your mat like this on top of your quilt. Because if you do, you will cut it. See what I did? I cut my mat. The little boy I'm going to give this to, he is here and he wants mitered corners. He doesn't know I'm giving it to him. Okay, so what we're going to do is pin this across the top so we can sew it down. Make sure we get all 3 layers. Now we want to make sure that we leave a tail so that we can be able to do them. So we're going to start, and I'm going to sew all this down, and then I'm going to sew one more side, and then I'll show you how to do the mitered corners. I need to let you know when you do mitered corners, right here where the pin is, you flip that back. You see how much I left here? Just a little bit right here. We need to leave that much so we can do the corners and all. So when I get this sewed on and the other one on, then I'll be back, I think. Let's work on these mitered corners. Alright, we want to turn the quilt pretty sides together. And to help you along with doing that, we need to pin this part down so it's out of the way on both sides. And we will have to unpin them again when we go to do the rest of it. But this is the best way to do it when you've got it already on there. You want to put these together. And it's harder to do these mitered corners when you've already done have it on here like this. This is the hardest way to do it. But it can still be done. So now you want to take, after you do that, and you want to make sure both of these are here even together. And you can either go ahead and pin these down, so you got it already down too, which is a whole lot better to me. I like it better. But anyway, you take and line it up with the quilt this way, like this, and then we mark it. And then we sew down that line. So here we go. We are going to sew down that line, and we're going to see how well we done. Alrighty, let's get over here and take all our pins out. Take a gander at it. Let's see how it looks. See here at the mitered corner? So see, it looks good. Right, exactly what we want. Let's bring you flying through the air, and let's get closer. So see how that looks? I think that looks pretty good. Now I got a little spot right here, and all I'm going to do is just turn it over and finish sewing it to it. And I'll put a pin right here, wherever the fold comes to, and then I'll just sew right to that pin. So, there's a mitered corner. We are done with it. I've got all my mitered corners done, and we're ready to go to the last step. So, now what we're going to do here is we are going to fold down the bottom one this way, and the top one this way. And we are going to pin it down like this all the way around and give her a sew down. Now you're probably going to come across some that is too long and all. Some of it you can just not worry about and continue on going. And some of it will be too long. Just trim it down to where you don't have to worry about it. So, here we are here. So I'm going to pin it all the way around, and then I'll show you whenever I get completely done. Make one of these right here on my sewing machine, which is a Brother. I like this thing. The first thing you need to do is put it on A, and then lift the top, and then I'll show you how to put on the 2016. In a template or whatever you want to call these things to put in on the back of the quilt, saying who made it. I'm making it, it says made especially for, and I covered up the child's name because the mother does not want his name on here. But I put by Sandy Brown, and that is my married name. So I'm going to show you how to do the 2016. You put your, there we go. Put it like, I want it right about here on top. So we're going to start it off right about there where we want it at. We're going to put our pressure foot down. Okay? Now we're going to go up here and we are going to, and we want to put a 2 in here. We'll make sure that this right here is clear and there's nothing on there. Can you see the 2 zeros right there? That's what we want. So now we're going to start with numbers. So we're going to come up here and we're going to look for the number we want. This is, so we want 33. And that right there would be 2. Okay? We want to come down here. We want to mash add. Now we want a 0. So we got 31. So we go subtract. Okay, subtract till you get to 31. Then you mash add. Now we want a 1, which is 32. So we just go up 1. That makes 32. Add. Okay. Now we want a 6, and it is 37. So we want to make it 30. Then we want to go up 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go over and mash add. Now all we have to do is mash that, and it will sew it for us. We don't have to do anything to it, and it'll do it all on its own. Alright, I'm going to pull it off this way and cut it. Now, let's turn around here and let's take a gander at it. 2016. So now, we'll just trim it off the straggies there, and then we have that done. How I do it is I have big enough material to turn like this, turn it in half, sew it around, I leave an opening, and then I turn it the right way, and then I'll show you what it looks like. I come out with a piece like this. Now I can sew it on the back of my quilt. It tells me the date, who I made it for, and by. So, now we'll take a look at the quilt. He picked out 12 right here, and that's the one I'm going to put around it. So, let's get started on that. Alrighty, it is done. Hooray! 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 I even like the way the border is. See, the material's even in it. So that's good. And then here is where I put the, whatever you want to call this thing. And it doesn't matter if it showed right here, because it's a quilt. To me, it's just a quilt, just, you know. And he loves it, and he helped me. He helped me pick out this right here border is what he wanted. So I put that border on it. And there's a few other little things he helped me with. But he liked it, so I am going to give him that because he helped. He's doing dishes, he's doing floors. The little boy just wants to do things. So I'm going to do something for him, and I'm going to give him this quilt. I hope he loves it.